evening, everyone. This is Akulina. You are watching Coffee with Lina podcast. Today, my guest is Dr. Jyotsna.
This is Dr. Jyotsna. I work as Head Academic Quality at British University of Vietnam.
How much British University Vietnam ensures the students are ready for the real world? They receive their degree from BUV or from the partner university. Teachers are more mentors than teachers nowadays. How much do you believe this one? Which one wins? Accent or teaching quality?
Quality.
How are you?
I'm fine, Lina. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Jyotsna. I work as Head Academic Quality at British University of Vietnam.
I'm curious to know, how have you been to British University of Vietnam?
It's a long story, cutting short. Before joining BUV, like coming to Vietnam, I've been working in India and then African countries. I was in Ethiopia, to be very honest, before joining BUV. I worked there in a public university before before coming to Vietnam. And it was a wonderful journey and I really enjoyed so far being in Vietnam. This is my 5th year and it's nice so far.
Oh, thank you. So, what's your experience about the country's education system? Like you taught in India, you taught in Ethiopia, then now in Vietnam.
To be very honest, the 3 education systems are different. If I talk about Indian education system is very rigorous, memory based, and we all are from Indian education system, so we know about the pros and cons of the Indian education system. Let's moving back to the African education system. So there I taught in public universities, and the education system there is somehow like Indian education system. Reason being, from, like I could say, from the decades, people from there, their professor had been, coming to India and taking their education. So there is a lot of, I would say, influence of Indian education system on Africa. Now let's talk about the Vietnam. So to be very honest, I don't work in Vietnamese education. I work in Vietnam, but not in Vietnamese education system. It's like a British education system I work in. And to be very honest, British education system is a lot different from the previous ones I taught. It is different in the sense is that it's more student centric. It's more, I could say, practical oriented. It's like more of demonstration of the traits that you have, and it's less about memorizing and the memory test. So I would say it's more on, practicality and the implementation and making student career ready. So that's what is the basic difference I find in these 3 different education systems.
You mean here the student friendly?
Friendly, I won't use the term friendly. It's like student centric. Yeah, engaging with the student, and like it's like problem based learning, where students are put into a real life situation or a problem, and then they are asked to apply the academic theories and the practices to overcome an innovative solution. So that's the simple way of putting it.
Okay, initially you joined BUV, and after 1 year you have been the head of academic quality.
Yeah.
So it has been very quick.
Yeah.
So what's your role here?
Yeah, I clearly remember I joined BUE somewhere in 2022 in the month of May, and I became head of academic quality around December, same year, December 2022. It was quick. Yeah, but I liked it. And my role as head academic quality is very interesting here. Some of the things that I do in my role is chairing the committees, quality assurance committees, steering the assurance of learning, making sure that there is a continuous professional development for the faculties, designing and developing the educational policies to make sure that the academic integrity of the awards that we give, the programs that students are enrolled in, is intact. So that's the basic thing, some of the things that I do in my role as head
Yes,
academic
means
quality.
development and implement total together.
Kind of, can
Yes,
say.
yes.
Yeah.
So next, did you confront any challenges here?
Challenges as in Vietnam?
Yes, any cultural shock?
Not, I won't say it's a shock. It's like a observation, and not cultural, because like I feel that in Asia, more or less, we follow the same culture. Like we have respect for elders, and the family bonding. That is something similar between Indian
Similar
system
between
and
South Asian.
Vietnam too. It's very common. But the only thing I find it different and interesting is their food.
Food.
It's pretty different from the Indian cuisine.
Challenging for us, right? But I like Vietnamese food.
Yeah, there's no harm in trying new things, but that was something new. And the challenge, like you said, I go through is like language, right? So these two things were different that I observed. Can't say challenge, but yeah, different.
Yes, different.
Yeah.
Something, but you have to be passionate. Like you have to be a little bit compassionate to them to understand them.
Of course.
Sometimes our communication system depends upon how slow you are talking to the people. Sometimes usually
Exactly.
Indian people, we speak really fast.
Yeah.
So sometimes other people, they don't understand.
Yes, that's very true.
That sometimes communication gap happens.
Exactly. That is something my observation too. Yeah, we speak fast.
We speak faster. We really speak
and
fast.
Accent could be one of the issues.
Yes.
Right? Because different countries, different. Even in BUE, we have like 70 plus nationalities, and most of us have different accents. And I mean, it's like I can say people enjoy the diversity.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
So next, what do you think British University in Vietnam is doing particularly well?
British University in Vietnam, I could say, like I said in the beginning, the best part about Vietnam, why I joined here was one of the things, it's growing economy. And I could say the system here, the governance and the system here really want to produce the man force that can meet the challenges of that can meet the standards of global platform, rather I should say. And BUV is playing a very good role there in bridging that gap in the form of digital enhancement. So there are several projects from government of Vietnam that BUV is working in the form of digitizing the education in Vietnam, implementing the AI, and creating or shaping the leaders for the future who can really conquer the global landscape. So yeah, in that case, I guess BU is really doing a great job.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Yes, they are doing because I know some of like few students from BUV,
Okay.
British University of Vietnam. They put more stress on leadership role.
Exactly.
Their portfolio also,
exactly.
when they are going to make it, they lead the awarding. That's really
Yeah.
great.
So this is one of our graduate attributes. Like it's in our mission and vision statement that students have to be compassionate and have to be kind enough and thinking for the society. So that's there in the DNA of BUV.
Yes.
So that is reflected again in our
They're getting
graduates
ready
too.
before entering into the university.
Exactly.
Yes. How are they getting the opportunity of practical experience in British University, Vietnam?
BV provides multiple opportunities for the student in various ways. Like we have dedicated department which are focusing on student experience and student engagement. In particular, I would like to talk about the PhD program that makes BUV different from the other universities in Vietnam. This PhD program provides different avenues for the student to go and have hands-on experience with the industries in the form of internship, in the form of practical engagement in some events, depending upon the program they are enrolled in. So students learn the real life experience through these programs, and not only experience, they're also certified, and they can use it in their further studies that they have done those kind of certifications while doing their normal programs and normal degrees
Yes.
that they were enrolled in.
Actually,
So-
I was watching one video of BUV, British University Vietnam. I saw there the students from the diverse, like different countries, they are learning and they are doing something activities with the local people.
Exactly.
And the local culture. They are
Yeah.
getting the ready, like, from that you can understand the culture.
Yeah.
Suppose how they react,
Mhm.
and what you don't do in front of them, and what you can do. So it's a kind of immersion of culture, like it's also very important, when you are a different country, maybe the students are from the different country, they learn how to mix up and how
Exactly.
to immerse in the community.
Yeah.
From those experience
Yeah.
before joining the real company in Vietnam.
There's one more thing that I just skipped, and I think it's worth mentioning. Not only the Vietnamese students, we also have international students.
Yes, I
And
told
the exchange students, they come for sometimes for shorter or sometimes for the longer period of time, and we have a very international and very fabulous international office that makes sure that students are compatible, and they are they enjoy the Vietnamese culture, and introducing them to the
Yes.
diversity and the uniqueness of Vietnam, to make sure that their stay in Vietnam remains pleasant,
Yes.
along with their learning experience.
Exactly.
So that's very important thing that BUV pays attention to.
That's very good, actually.
Yeah.
Great.
So-
And where do you see the 100% digital process? Like,
Yeah, to be very honest, like if I said the education system, like I said before, in Indian system, it's more of rigorous kind of system, so as the African system. Though both the places, are now changing slowly. But when I talk about the education system I am in, like I'm not in Vietnamese education system, I'm in a British education system. So the British education system is always about, pro innovation, towards digitization, experienced and the learning base, and more student centric. So it's too much detail oriented, policy and process oriented, and it's too much organized and hands on kind of thing. So there is lesser burden on, I would say, memorizing. So I can say, if you ask me to wrap up this in one line, I would say we moved from the knowledge based model to the innovation and practical approach based model. So that is the basic difference in one line, if I would
incredible.
like to quote. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So BUV has collaboration with several international universities, right? So if a student graduates from BUV, so do they do they receive their degree from BUV or from the partner university?
It depends on the program that student enrolled in. BUV offers wide range of degrees, or we can say awards. Like there is a provision for dual degree. So if a student is enrolled for a dual degree, will get the degree from both, from the foreign university partner and from the BUV. If a student take admission in BUV own program, then definitely will get award from BUV. And BUV has multiple partners like Manchester Metropolitan University, Stirling University. We have Arts University of Bournemouth, right? Arts University, right? So and the University of London, of course. So in case a student take admission in those university programs, so their degrees are awarded from the partners.
Wow.
So they get degree, like, so it's like BUV is working on a model like being in Vietnam.
Yes.
You get the international.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah.
In Vietnam, you are getting the British
Yes.
degree.
British
Or
degree,
international degree.
international degree, and from international faculty.
Yes.
Of within a world class, education environment.
Yes, right. Teachers are more mentors than teachers nowadays. How much do you believe this one?
Absolutely, I totally abide by your sentence. Gone are the days for preaching. With the advent of AI and ICT boom, yes, I totally believe that teachers are not mere teachers now; they are mentors. Like I said about in BU, we you have a student-centric approach. We have program-based learning. We have flipped classrooms, case study-based learning, workshops. So all these pedagogies, and the use of ICT and the digital tools like Cohort, like Padlet, LMS that we use for teaching delivery and for assignment, marking, moderation things. These all things makes us
You can say
more of
100%
mentor.
digital.
Of course, more of like a mentor than mere teacher. Yeah,
That's great. We have to change.
of
We
course.
have to change.
Change is the only
Only
thing.
option now.
Yeah.
How do you ensure teachers keep evolving with changing education trends?
I guess continuous professional development, that is the key to address those issues. Like, and BUE is doing an excellent and marvelous job in doing that. We support the student and the teachers in their progression and development. Particularly, if I talk about the teachers, we support them in getting their continuous professional development in the form of pursuing some certification, teaching qualifications. So we support teachers both financially as well as we motivate them and encourage them to pursue those traits, or we can say qualities, which are important to be at par with international accredited education institutions.
Great.
So yeah.
Great. How much British University Vietnam ensures the students are ready for the real world?
Yeah, that's very interesting, and that's what somehow part of my role is also about. As head academic quality, I'm also responsible for something called assurance of learning. Now, in this assurance of learning, what we do, BUE has a mission, and we have certain graduate attributes that we expect the students to have after they pass out from BUE. And in this process of this assurance of learning, we make sure that we check each program and each student, whether the student has acquired those traits during that program, so that when the student graduates from that degree or the program, we can say that yes, the student is now, like, some of the traits are like being confident and professional, being innovative, being problem solver. So by doing this process of assurance of learning, we make sure and we ensure that the student have those traits, and students are ready for facing the global challenges and to thrive in the global economy that Vietnam is progressively participating in.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
So now rapid fire round. One word to describe British University Vietnam students.
Lion-hearted.
Lion-hearted, yes,
Yeah.
caption. Intelligence or hard work? Which wins in the long run?
I think in long run there is no shortcut, because it's long run already, it's in the word. So I said it's a combination. So neither hard work and not, what do you say, the intelligence. I would say a combination of both. Smart work would be the key to success in long run. So you work hard and you work with continuity. So that is the key.
That is the key. One quality every teacher should have today.
Yeah, I think teachers have to be more empathetic. That's very important, right?
That's very important.
Yeah.
Which one wins? Accent or teaching quality?
Quality.
Definitely.
Teaching quality. I'm a quality head, so I would always talk about quality.
Quality. A lighted torch can light others. So what I feel about you, during our discussion about British University Vietnam, she's the head of academic quality. So what she shared from the heart, what I feel, and I really think about now education system, wherever it is, definitely there is a difference between every university, how they teach, how their teachers are, and what their academic quality, how they are maintaining that standard. That's important, right?
Yeah.
Because you told that teachers, you are continuously giving them the training and rigorous training they go through. Definitely they will accept the change of the world, what we are facing, AI. But definitely, teachers are no more teachers now. They are
Yeah,
mentors. You have
mentors.
to keep in your mind. I'm telling all of you, not we all know that she is also the controlling many teachers and educators here. So you have to motivate the child till the student.
Yeah.
You have to mold their mind. You have to change their mindset. They will not be afraid to speak to you, talk to you. When I was student, I was very afraid to talk to teachers. What she will think, what she will tell
Believe me, that's not true today. It's
that's not true.
Yeah.
So you have to be really, really friend and mentor of the student. Then you can help them to bloom. Please be empathetic and help them to bloom. Then they will get the confidence
Of course.
to share, right? So I think it's enough what she has shared. It's like just the nutshell. I wanted to what I got from her discussion. I wanted to share because everything is changing.
Yeah.
Teachers, students, education system, society, digital world. Everything is changing.
Yeah.
So we have to adapt. So
Yeah.
thank you very much for listening. If you think that our conversation is really valuable, then think about it and don't forget to visit the website of BUV, British University Vietnam. They have the collaboration with all the international universities. In Vietnam, you can get the vibe of British University, right?
Sure.
International University. So check it out and check what's happening in Vietnam.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Alina. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you to you also.